Mission Control Houston, this is a live view from the camera out at the end of the robot arm. We can see from this perspective that Bonnie Dunbar is gently flying the arm above the surface of the long duration exposure facility, about to get in a position above the grapple fixture, and very shortly we hope to be in a position to snare it.
Go ahead, Columbia.
Wanted to know if you were in a rush. I hope not.
Dan, say again, your transmission was garbled.
Only the
And your training team would like to congratulate you once again.
It's Mission Control Houston. LDEF is grappled. We're seeing it live through the computer system here in Mission Control. We copied the time of capture at 3 days, 2 hours, 41 minutes mission elapsed time. The Orbit 1 team is now being released. The Orbit 2 team will very shortly take over to conduct the 4.5-hour photo survey to follow. At 3 days, 2 hours, 42 minutes, this is Mission Control Houston.
We understand, and we're handing over to Orbit 2, and you'll be speaking with Steve.
Emmy and all the folks down there that helped us, we sure appreciate it. Everything went just the way a nominal sim does.
Just a point of reference on the LDEF as it is suspended by the arm over the payload bay of Columbia. The remote manipulator end effector is grappled to the port grapple fixture. Just visible on the top of the LDEF, the starboard grapple fixture, which was in an alternate grappling location. And the end facing the payload bay has been the end of LDEF that has been facing towards space during its long stay in orbit. And once the photo survey is completed, the berthing position in the payload bay will place the space-looking end forward in the payload bay. The arrival of the arm and the LDEF in the protect position officially concludes the formal procedures for the LDEF capture and sets the stage for the beginning of the photo survey to follow immediately.
And Marcia's just clicking away like you can't believe.
I do that.
Houston, I don't know if you could tell from the camera on the space end, but it looks like panels H3 and H12 have some loose spoils and are kind of very loose spoils curled away from the sides.
Roger that, Bonnie. We've been looking at that and concur. We'll be looking forward to more of a close-up here.
And I don't know what kind of color you're getting, but a lot of the coatings look like they may be gone. I can see green corp on base in a lot of areas.
Roger that. Thanks for the words.
This is Mission Control Houston. This view from the aft end of Columbia. Now again, we're looking from the Delta camera, the wide-angle color camera, as the space end, or the end of LDEF, which has been exposed to space in its gravity gradient attitude, was showing some wear and tear there. Do a dark period of their orbit on the dark side of the Earth.
Columbia, Houston, we've got camera A up now, and we're getting great video.
And from the crew cabin perspective, from which Marcia Ivins is conducting the photographic documentation, the lighting conditions are not optimum for photography, so they're going to stand by until they pass again into sunlight. The next time we should have optimum lighting conditions for photography is at 3 days, 4 hours, and 10 minutes, some 40 minutes from now. So in the meantime, Mission Specialist Bonnie Dunbar, using one of the aft bulkhead cameras, zooming in and panning across one of the rows of experiments on LDEF. We've just lost signal through the tracking and data relay satellite east. During the last orbit, we have been watching some live downlink television from the payload bay of Columbia as mission specialist Bonnie Dunbar, operating the remote manipulator system, has lowered LDEF into the payload bay and into the payload retention latch assemblies, where it was at last glimpse before going LOS in position for latch closure. The 4 longeron latches, forward and aft, on the LDEF trunnion pins were configured for latch, and just prior to going LOS we saw the keel position latch, and we're standing by for acquisition in about 6 minutes through the tracking and data relay satellite west to confirm the 4 longeron Perla latches.